definitely did not see the Digi coming in. And we are in the game right now. We have Mystic Burden on the left side, and on the red side we have Tyrants.
Tyrants hoping to get an easy win and end the series. Mystic Burden hoping to win this out, to continue the series, because they just may fall out. Look at the blades coming out from that skin Ashi is using. So beautiful.
So beautiful indeed. I actually really like the saber pick from Mystic Burden actually. I feel it's kind of fresh. We haven't seen it yet in the playoffs so far, and it will be quite useful to pick out annoying heroes that will mess with the team fights. So I honestly hope Mystic Burden's strategy will work out this time around, and I hope they don't forget that Jawhead is trying to push the lane.
Samde Burita asked, did Jawhead go for tank build or an attack build in the previous game? He did go for a tank build with some damage because Jawhead is also represented under a fighter. That's how he was able to clear out so many turrets.
Yep, that is true. And actually, Hangus and Fredo are two of the most aggressive Angela I've ever seen. I mean,
yes.
This
We're gonna see. Zon does go in on that Fanny that you love so much, Peach. Nice battle fight. Swan will be the first one to go down. Not one and now. Ashi will get it. But Aeon's gonna be there. Does find a kill in the end. And Fanny and Harley are still going back and forth. But that's now under Tyrant. Aeon gets it. That one last auto attack. Just because he's ranged.
That was definitely a jaw-dropping moment.
Oh yes.
That was insane. Digi comes in. It looks like they want a kill right here. They will try to get Jawhead. But Kuja is already in, and he tries to bring Omi down. Digi goes down, and they want the Jawhead as well. Hangus is just going right in, and Jawhead manages to run away safely unharmed.
It is 2 for 2. Mystic Burden and Tyrants are equal, and they're still looking for more. You're being rather bloodthirsty this game, aren't they?
Yeah, very, very. I think it kind of feels like they won a very fast game as compared to the game earlier. And there's another engagement happening right here. Swan will go down to the hands of Saber right there.
MCB fighting back tooth and nail.
Wow, and there's gonna be more action right there. Turtle is about to go down at half HP right now. They want it, or it could be more of a bait. And they catch Obi right there. Goes down to the hands of Angela. And it is such an insane battle right now. Kuja is trying to run away. Zone comes in, takes Yen out, and he's gonna go for Ken right now. And just look at Swan. He's trying to push Zone out there, making him useless in all the team fights that they have.
That was really well played there by Harley, making sure. Still going for more. Aeon looking for the last bit of damage. A triple kill. Can you find a maniac? Zon will be running away to safety.
Both teams are kind of scary right now.
Both teams are absolutely terrifying. 6-5, and it's not even 4 minutes yet.
Yeah, it's completely different from the game before. You know, this game, it's just a lot about chasing, killing, and at the same time, they are trying to keep the objectives on. So that is a good thing. And we do see Grok going against Lancelot with an Angela, but all the actions are just happening at the bottom lane. There's just so much happening, and Tyrants are just trying to steal everything they can.
Going for the lockdown onto Swan. Ashi is there. The jump out will be good enough. They're still capable moving back. Swan is so low, but he still will survive in the end. Angela is on Cyclops, still moving up ahead. That's one brave Cyclops.
So Kuja is no joke, we all know that. They will get the turret right now. It looks like Mystic Burden has turned the tides around. They are more focused on objective gaming right now. They want the turret. They don't commit in team fights. It looks like Nanas will go down to the hands of Harley. It looks like there will be an exchange right here. Zone comes change right here. Zone comes right in. Perfect location for him to bring some of them down, but he fails to do so, although backup is a little bit too late. Wow, Turtle is coming up.
And it's going to be out there. Well, Aeon does manage to escape just by that one extra second. Joy still doing his work. pushing in the bottom lane.
Someone take notice of Jarhead. You gotta stop him. It looks like Swan will get in. He does steal the turtle away.
God! Godlike already at 5 minutes in. Then Harley 7-0. Aeon still going in for more. Nanas is going to be there. Oh my word, Kuja's going to be the next one to fall out here. Diggy coming with the ultimate. Harley is cleaning up. Harley with the once more. We'll find out Hamos, but the cards go in the wrong direction. Xian escapes, and Zon is allowed one there. Diggy revealing the location. Harley will go in.
Oh my god, that was a perfect rush by Ken right there.
I love the fact that Ken came all the way from the bottom, took the turret, went up to the top, and then secured the kill.
I know, it is such an amazing Jarhead. I mean, hands out to him, he is a very amazing. But with that, we are looking at a 5,000 goal lead from Tyrants. Mystic Burden, they were looking pretty good just now, but it looks like they seem a bit shaky right now.
They do seem shaky. We are seeing that, you know, the Harley is absolutely insane. They need to address that. I think for the rest, they aren't really popping off, but if they can stifle the growth of Harley, they should be, you know, at least able to come back into this game.
Yeah.
7-10, and it's a 5,000 goal lead ahead.
And we're only about 6.5 minutes in. I think what can be done right here is that you want to get Nanas out of the map right there. Diggy a little bit too late, but that's okay. I think coming from Mystic Burden, you kind of want to bait Diggy to use his ult.
Yes.
Which makes him useless after that during teamfights. That's when you actually charge right in. And of course, Saber does take notice of Jarhead right there, and he will try to stop. Looking at the item progression, Lancelot is doing pretty okay, Harley is doing good, and we can expect a lot of damage coming from Harley, and basically he don't even need to go back to base anymore.
No, not at all.
Concentrated elixir energy, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my word, Swan is jumping up there. Xian is coming in with extra damage. Aeon is by the side, he needs to take away the tower first. Ombi is on tower duty. The one has come out. Fanny comes in with a kill. Nerna's up goes down. There is multiple kills going across. Dawn will be coming in. Ombi's ultimate is used. And now we're going to see that Joy did throw it back. Aeon's waiting for his kills. Cards will come out. The perfect timing. Beyond legendary 902. Still going to go to Kuja. The lockdown will happen, but there's no follow-up damage. Zod gets kills onto Fanny as well. But Harley still completely left alone.
Yes, and he managed to push the creep wave, but the only question is now, what is he up to? Does he want more? He does want more, but Zone finds him, but he goes down to the hands with Ophelia. Mega kill by Zone. And it's so good to see Zone and Fanny once again. We know how good he actually is, you know. It also surprises me that Tyrants actually allowed Fanny to go through. No ban on Fanny.
This is what you expect, right? Fanny is fine, 2-2. Not the very best score, but still a very good positive score. A replay of what happened.
Right here.
Aeon just take him down in the end.
And I think sometimes Aeon could have overextended his capabilities. And what he could have done there is probably try to push the turret or try to clear more creep waves, take away the jungle from Mystic Burden instead of trying to go for another sneak attack. So it is something that they have to reconsider, because Mystic Burden can make a comeback at this point, even though they're only about 6,000 behind Tyrants in terms of gold. Ooh, El Johed, I think he's just scouting right there.
El Johed.
New meta, definitely new meta. He's going back to his lane once again.
Well, you know, creating that separate pressure is really important, and Johed has been filling that up. They don't exactly need a tank because they have Swarm.
Yeah, that is true, that is true. They can afford the split push at this point. It's quite a interesting meta actually, strategy in fact. but they are being stopped by Saber. It looks like Mystic Burden will try to stick together more often right now, and he gets tossed. And Angela goes down to the hands of Harley. Sien comes in but gets tossed and pushed by Grok right there.
Nas goes down as well. We're going to see that Fanny comes in, but all the way to the end, they're trying to pin her down. It is going to be the case.
This is a disaster, but will the tide turn? Zorn is trying to make a run. Harley once more, he is going in for Saber, but he will make a run away and not overcommit. But at the same time, Lancelot is pushing the turret in the middle lane to manage to secure one, while Harley tries to hunt for Zorn. Zorn runs away. That was such a risky attempt. Lancelot is trying to come in. They are trying to get Zorn. They want him out of the map, and they get it.
Harley's going to get the kill credit for that one, and Harley is 13-1-2.
I like Aeon's persistence in hunting him down.
You just want to make sure you get it. It's such a satisfaction that you get on top of it. Yeah.
Yes, I think that also shows how important Zorn actually is in this game. To the fact, the fact that Aeon actually hunted him down all the way to middle and then all the way back. It really does say something, and it looks like Lancelot will get Lord just like that, and there is no any spy or anything from Mystic Burden.
No, I don't think so. They want to be taking that necessarily. If they do lose that fight, the game can end. So it is very risky for them to be doing as such.
Well, looking at it right now, having Lord assist them. But the question is like the game before Cyan, right? They did not fully utilize Lord's usage. But will Tyrants make use of Lord and end the game, or will they just want to drag the game longer? So that is something that I am quite curious right now. But it seems that Aeon will be assisting Lord in the lane pushing at this point. And it seems that Mystic Burden will play a bit more defensively this time around.
Well, Lord is now in the top lane and will be pushing obviously with Harley. In the mid lane, there are 3 in the bottom lane. Joy loves that bottom lane. Doesn't matter which side you're on. Does love it. Will be taking it away. Lord is still very healthy, but the tower is going down so very quickly. The Nuts does not find the right engage. Cyclops throws out the lockdown. It looks like this may be the very end. Tyrant is going to be dead. The Nuts will be the next one. Does get taken down as well. And Zorn tries his very best, but not good enough. Joy gets a killing spree.
Oh my god, this is disastrous for Mystic Burden. It looks like it might be the end for Zorn right here. His attempt at saving the game did go down the drain. We still have Puja right here. Sien is going on him, but it seems that he got stopped by Jawhead. They are still pushing the turret. They will not give up, and it seems like this is a very close end to Mystic Burden's place in MPL.
But not just yet.
Oh my god. I can't breathe anymore. It is quite intense. And I think Mystic Burden is doing a really good job in defending their base. They are defending very hard, but they show no mistakes at all when in terms of who do you stop. And you have to remember they did try to stop the minions as well. So I think
good rock wall, slowing it down. Mystic Burden is still very much in this game. However, hanging by a thread.
And Zorn actually also did a pretty good job in distracting Tyrants from getting near the turret and all that. So I guess they might wait for another Lord push, or they can just try to clear the creep waves at this point, but it's gonna put a lot of pressure on Mystic Burden. But if they do go to the Lord,
if they do win from this, it will be the most epic comeback that we have seen.
That is true. I think at this point they would just want to stay their base and let the throne recover, regen. But I'm actually kind of curious. I think Tyrants is just going to go all out. They're not going to wait for Lord. They're just going to go straight in with their creeps, creating chaos, walking all over the place. They are just trying so hard. Zorn is trying to backstab them. But Jawhead is definitely doing a very good job. Xian gets in, Harley brings Angela down. Is that all they need to seal the deal? The minions are there.